CVT guitar lesson for my awesome student, CVT student Sam. And it's a multi-band CVT, which Sam, this is usually how you do it. I haven't come up with the title name for it yet, but we know that was the Dudes of Wrath, which I had never heard of. It's got Paul Stanley, Rudy Sarzo, these different players. A song called Schecter. We've got Laaz Rocket, Bonfire, Plasmatics, and the Dudes of Wrath. And you want certain timestamps. So we have two different tunings, standard and flat. So I should have tabbed them in that order. But Leatherface is tuned standard, and you just wanted the guitar solo to this. And it's going to be tough. This might be one of the tougher solos because the dude's a shredder. So we're going to start with that, and that's going to match up with the order of our tabs. But when we get to page 4, we're going to have Sweet Obsession by Bonfire, and that's in flat tuning. So I'm going to knock out the ones in standard first, since I've got this guitar set for that. Then I'll grab my other guitar for the two that are in flat. So we're going to jump around a little bit in your tabs. 5G pinch, 3A pinch, vibrato. So we have this. 5E, slide to 7, pull to open, dive bomb. 17-16 on the B and E, whammy vibrato. 17-15 and 14-14. And then 14G, bend release, pull 12. That's and then 14 bend, 14 whammy vibrato rest. So it's then pull off to 12. 14D, 12G bend, 14D vibrato. And then follow your picking too in this. 12B is a shred riff, kind of like a Zakk Wylde thing. He's going to go 12, and then you'll see double dots. 15, 17, pull 12, and it's like 12 times. And then on the high E, 12, 17, pull 12, 15, pull 12. So that gives you 15, 12, BE. That's 15 pull 12B, 14 pull 12G, 14 bend vibrato. So it's alternate pick, you know, all that stuff in there. And then 239, you've got 19 high E, pulling off to 15. Pulling off to 15 and then pulling to 12. There's a rest on that, so. And then 17, 14 BE. So 15, 17 B, 14 E, 15, 17 B. So you have back to 14 E. 19 E, pull 15 and 14. Love those three notes. 17B, 15 pull 14 or on the E. 17 14 or 17 15 B, 14 E, 17B pull 15 13. And then again alternate picked. Slide to 12, so it's 15 pull 13 12. 14G, 13 12B, 14 12 11G. So that's cool. It's a cool okay, that's so far. 242, 16D, we're gonna go 16, 17, 19. 16, 17, 19G. 19 pull 17 16 to 19D. So you have 17 pull 16G, 19 17D. This is still alternate picked. 14G, 19 17D. So you have, and that's 2 times. Alright, 22 on the B, you're going to bend vibrato twice, rest. And then 245 had this really cool little rhythm that he throws in here. It's 7/9 DG followed by 5 open A strings palm muted. So, and then 7/9, slide up a half step, slide back to 6, and then start it over. So it's, but you'll palm mute 7 times on the open after that. And then 6/8 D and G. It's the same thing, it's just a half step back. Right? So, and then you go 9, go right back, 9 11, slide to 10, slide to 9, slide to 8. Same thing, it's just up higher now. So, and then start it over. So that's how that section ends. You'll repeat it, but alright, 7 open A's palm muted. 258 timestamp, 7/9 D and G. This is still kind of rhythmic stuff. Within that solo, kinda, but you'll go. So strum the chord, open A palm mute, strum the chord, open A palm mute, strum 6/8. So it's, and then palm mute 4/6 EA, 5/7, and then 5/7 AD. Let it ring a second. So, and then repeat it. But when you go to the 5/7 AD, slide to 6, slide to 5, slide to 4. So it's, and then go back, start it over. No star, so you'd play it up to where I just went and finish it off with this. Palm mute 6/8 EA, and then 5/7 AD, no palm mute. And then palm mute all this. 6/5/4 on the E string, they're power chords, so that would be 6/8, right? Moving them back like that. 7/9 DG. You're just repeating that. Okay? That's the same. And then you repeat it, no palm mute. So it's back to this. Then he ends all this with palm mute 7 and 8 on the A and D. 8 AD, palm mute, 7 DG. So it's, and palm mute all of this, doubles. 8/7, 10, 8, 7, 5. So you have, and then 8, 7, 5 on the EA. So it's crazy. He's playing in force. Has that just a different sound. Then you go 3/11 timestamp 5/7 AD. Palm mute open E twice, and then open 2 EA string. That's our E power chord. So that gives us this. Then open E palm mute once, 1/3 AD. Palm mute the open E twice. You're gonna do that 8 times. Oops. It's cool. 323, 5/7 AD 3 times. Open 2 EA. And then 1/3 AD, same thing. Palm mute open E, hit the E power chord. and then open E, palm mute 4 times. Moving on to the next one. Now this one's, well, wait a minute. The next one in standard is Schecter. If you go to the top of page 5, we wanted both guitars, so we got that. And this is what I introed this video with. So it's a toggle, it's a pedal back and forth to every other note being 14D. So your melody will start with the 14D, and then 16G, pedal, 17G, 16, 17B, 16G, 17G, and 16G with a pinch harmonic rest slide. You do that 4 times. Second and fourth time, no star, which is just that part. When you end it though, you'll just end on the 15B. So that fourth one would be. Then we have 16 seconds in. Open A twice. 3 pull open, 2 pull open. A little pinch on the 3. 3-1 on the E. Vibrato, 2-3A, open E. 2-3A vibrato, and then open A. 3 pull open, 2 hammer 3, and then open D, 1 E. So that one goes 2 hammer 3 A, and then 3 E, 2 hammer 3 A, 5 A. That sounds like this. 2 times, second time no star, which is just the, instead just go 3-2 on the A string. 31 seconds in, palm mute on the A string, open, open, 3 open. 2 pull open, palm mute 3-1 on the E. 2-3A, 3E, that's palm muted. Palm mute 2A, but not the 3. Double dots, you repeat it, second time no star, which is just that last part I showed you, and instead go 3-2. And then 39 seconds in, D5 power chord, 5A, 7D. You're going to palm mute the 5 twice, hit the power chord, do it again. And then palm mute the 5A, open A to 1-3. It's a B flat, so it sounds like this. Palm mute the 1A twice, and then 3-5. Palm mute the 3A twice. So you have. Okay, and then repeat from 31 seconds, and then the 53-second marker, 5-7 AD, followed by a palm mute off the 5A 3 times. Same thing on 7-9, so 8-10 4 times, 10-12 4 times. Here's all of it. And then 57 seconds in, open A, palm mute twice. 3 pull open, 2 hammer 3, 5A vibrato rest. Here's all that. Top of page 6. 1-1 E, open A, 1-3 E, 3-2 A. Sounds like this. Once again. 3E, 5A, palm mute 6 times, and the 7th one, no palm mute. To an E power chord, 2-3 on the A. Okay, that is it. And then repeat from the 16-second marker from the second time through of the double dots. Guitar 2 comes in at 10 seconds. You'll hear some octaves, 7A, 9G. Just strum it. It's like a 3 count. 2, 3, and then 5-7 to 2-4. So hold on here. So we have and then open on the E. 23 seconds in, have a solo. It was Vivian Campbell is who this was. 13 E, we're gonna half step bend vibrato with the index. 14 G vibrato, 12 G slide 14, 13 15 B vibrato, 12 G first finger slide 14, 17 E, 14 G palm mute twice, 15 E, 14 G twice, 17 B, 14 G twice, 17 B, step and a half. You'll pick, let it ring, and bend it, and vibrato it. Sounds like this. Then 17 15 B, 14 17 G, bend, bend release bend, but you're gonna bend it real high. Three steps.